What's up, guys? Back at it with more Kaiju number 8. As always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It helps out and means a ton. But with that being said, we gotta get into it because we got chapter 61, and I think Reno might have a little bit of a problem. But we'll get there. First, we gotta talk about Furuhashi. So we get a little bit of a flashback back to his college days, back when he was in technical college. So back then, things almost came easy to him. He was just dominating. First in the class, everything he studied just sunk in easily. Every time he trained, he seemed to just get stronger and stronger and stronger. Like there was nothing that could stop him. On top of the world, felt invincible. Looking up to people like Gen Narumi, Mina Ashiro, Isao Shinomaya, he truly believed, and you can understand why, when everything else seems so easy, he looks forward and thinks it'll be easy then too. Maybe not easy, but he believed in his heart of hearts he would stand next to people like Gen Narumi and Mina and Isao as their colleagues, maybe equals. But unfortunately, we all know he's having a little bit harder time with this. So we jump back into the present, and he's sitting there in his own head saying, damn it, why can't I just one-shot this lowly little Yoju? Forget a Honju, this is a Yoju, and I can't take this thing out no problem? I ain't got a chance. So, despite the thought of one-shotting it, he ends up having some problems with it. It even knocks him away to the point where the captain of the, 4th Division they're with? I'm pretty sure right now, 4th Division. Either way, yeah. Him, his vice captain, they're all sitting there and like, yeah, we're gonna have to keep tabs on this kid too. Great. Well, we can step in at any time. So, while Furuhashi's going through all of this inside of his head, mentally dealing with all of his own struggles, this little drone flies over in his face, just, while they're coming over the radio like, hey, Furuhashi, don't forget, you need to fall back sometimes. Don't overdo it, bud, okay? Kid's getting it on both ends. He's getting it from the outside and from the inside right now. This sucks. Now, I was talking about it last chapter, and I do want Furuhashi to get his shit together. This does help you to sympathize with him and empathize a little bit, but this is something that so many people go through. So many people. This is life humbling you. This is what life does to basically everybody. Unless you're a main character, usually, in the series, or at least close to it. Even you are probably going to get humbled by life. It's something that happens in the real world. It happens to basically all of us. So it just depends on how Furuhashi goes about this. If he really sulks in it for a while and it draws out and he's kind of just being pathetic about it, not going to be a fan. But if he just keeps trying to get better, just pushes through, perseveres, we'll be okay. But it's kind of just depending on how Furuhashi handles his own internal struggles. Something we all have to deal with. We get one more quick flashback, and this one doesn't go back to his college days, but goes back to, well, him and all the other rookies' earlier days in the Defense Force, even though they're still in their earlier days, when they basically first got there. Yeah. So he was talking about how his marks have pretty much come to a standstill, and every day he was in the presence of true talent. People that even he, somebody who was at the top of his class, making things look easy compared to everybody else, even he was now struggling to keep up with them, looking at all the other rookies. And it was killing him. And that's not even the worst of it. The worst of it is somebody from behind came in passing him up to make it even worse. That, we all know, being Reno. So, yeah, I get it, but we already talked about this. Like I said, life humbles us all, bud. Either way, going back to the present now, yeah, he gets to look up, we all get to look up, and see Reno starting to fight against the Honju, taking advantage of this wonderful new suit that he's got. Maybe taking a little bit too much advantage of it. But Reno, not wanting to waste any time, goes straight into full release, and his unleashed combat power is 43% in the fancy new clean-ass suit. So the Honju tries to slam down on him. We dodge that like it's no problem. Didn't even go excessively out of the way, just barely sidestepped it so we could set our hand on top of this thing and just with ice. That was awesome. That was super cool. When you can do it so clean to where you don't have to move quickly and there's no real effort in it, it's just a dink. Gotta love it. So yeah, after this, he goes running up the arm, shooting as he goes, just unleashing all the firepower and ice he's got right now, but it's really not enough. This thing has tough enough, thick enough skin, and it regenerates plenty quickly to deal with what Reno is able to do right now. So he starts talking about how he needs more power, he needs more output. And apparently Reno's relationship with his suit is pretty symbiotic because his request for more power is met with 3% more power. Yeah, his full release jumps from 43% to 46%. I know 3% might not seem like a huge deal, but just jumping from 43 to 46, especially when we see what he can do at 43, 3 more percent, it's a good boost. We'll take it for just nothing out of nowhere like that just because we asked for it. Hell yes, let's go. So the scientist guy who's sitting there watching the readings and everything's like, wait a minute, his power just jumped up to 46%. Is he getting stronger during combat right now? We get a reaction from the captain, and it's not a great one. The captain says no, this is, but we continue on. Reno, with his extra 3%, loads up another shot, aims down sight, lets it go, fires off, and this massive blast of ice hits this Yonju. Once again, still not enough. So Reno, going even farther, needing more. I need more power. I need more output. I have to do this. Up to, what, 51, 53%, something like that? Yeah, just continuing to get stronger and stronger. So they ask Reno if he can hold up, and he says, I'm fine. In fact, my head's never been clearer. But you can see the veins starting to pop out. You can see that he's stressing. You can see that he's getting some severe tunnel vision. And the reaction from the captain is, this is bad. We also get a reaction from Furuhashi like, Reno, are you okay, bud? What's going on? You alright? You're acting a little bit like a psycho. So yeah, the captain, he can either just tell that this is tunnel vision, this is not good, he's gonna pass out, he's gonna hurt himself, this or that, or he knows something more specifically that we don't with how suits and people interact together. There could be something with, like, the suit is trying to take over or whatever, we're gonna go down that. It could be either or, but either way, the captain can definitely tell what's going on before anybody else around. Kind of makes sense. You have to assume this guy has some experience with all this stuff. So yeah, this is pretty interesting. I like the fact that we're slowing down a little bit. We're actually getting to see the stuff with Reno's progression unfold. Like I said previously, it felt like we were kind of just this thing, boom, jump this thing, boom, jump this thing. We're slowing down now and actually getting to see the things happen rather than just jumping to the next one. So yeah, enjoying that. Can't wait to see where this goes and exactly what's going on with Reno. A little bit of a drinking problem on that power juice, if you know what I'm saying. Might have to strip that suit off. Like, buddy, we're going to have to go through withdrawals. We're locking the suit up. You don't get to touch it for a week. But it's my suit. Buddy, you're doing it again. So yeah, maybe Reno's got a little bit of a problem. Or maybe it's the kaiju trying to coerce him over to the dark side. Who knows? I'm excited to figure out. Can't wait to see it. I can't wait to talk to you guys. Go down in the comments. Let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. I'm out.